gonna talk.
What am I supposed to say?
You guys are supposed to talk about Titan.
Titanic.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
I
can't beat it.
I bad bitch too hard, and
Did you say you that bitch too hard?
You?
I bad bitch too
You
hard.
Bad bitch too hard. Too close to the sun.
Yeah, I Icarus.
I bad bitch too close to the sun.
And the sun checked me. And me and Q watched Titanic, and let's just say, I think I've been checked.
Playing
Yeah,
too much? You've been playing
I've
too much.
played too much, and I now want to be normal. I now wish to no longer see whack shit.
I think that's a lie,
That's
but okay.
very strong. A very strong statement you're telling us here.
I'm kind of.
You haven't seen the movie.
I think I know. And Antonio's long collection of films I probably should not dare not watch.
I think,
Dare not touch it.
I dare
I
it.
think all that's behind me is all that I'll be seeing. That's weird. You wanted to see
So you've peeked.
Infinity Pool.
I'll just go see that one by myself. I'll report back.
What is that one about?
Now, I don't even know, but I know Mia Goth.
I've heard some stuff.
Welcome to our whack
It's
shit.
got Mia Goth
movies
and Alexander
podcast.
Skarsgård, and Sky's gonna tell us right about now as to
I don't know what it's about, but let me send you all a picture I saw from the premiere, like the red carpet premiere, and I was like, now this I could get into.
Please.
Get into it. That picture of Chester is so funny.
I
And
literally
one
don't
for
know
emergency.
what
A-cap.
movie you're talking about.
Did it not do it for you?
I thought
for you.
I thought it was Let Me Do It For You, honestly.
Then
Let me do
Oh.
it for you.
Oh.
the Miss Piggy.
Oh.
I was like, now wait a minute. Now this picture.
No, I can get
I was like,
behind
no,
this.
I can
get
get
under.
this.
I can get underneath this, behind this, above it,
As above, so below.
as above, so below it.
Now that's a picture.
Yeah.
We'll post this on the Instagram.
Every time,
but I don't know who I want to be.
everyone's
Do
like,
you want to be the sub or do you want to be the dumb?
Mia Goth sounds like her actual voice sounds like a sick Victorian child.
Is that
like
true?
her actual
Mia
speaking
Goth
voice?
and Timothy Chalamet should
like
do
she
a-
sounds like one, and then he
Collab.
looks like one, so they should be combined.
She should voice it.
Yeah.
It's Two Souls theory. You said something about like puke, gore.
Oh yes, I did. It was a review, but I'm pretty sure it was like
I wanted to.
puke, gore, blood. Well, that goes with
That's
gore,
your
and then sex,
holy,
And rock
like
and
all
roll.
within like the first 20 minutes of it or something. It was like a review I saw.
You said and a cum shot, and I don't think anyone else heard you.
And a cum shot. That's what it was.
I heard about this. I
I
heard
sent
about
it
that.
to you. I showed you and I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Hold
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
This will take 1 second. If I go to
Yeah.
A lot of excretions, my guy.
Right?
because it was okay. Piss,
No,
vomit, buckets of
cummy
blood,
shot,
and
though?
a Alexander Skarsgård cum shot within the first 20 minutes, and then this was the picture. I sent everybody.
Not a cummy shot.
You'll have to
An Alexander Skarsgård. What now?
you'll have to take screenshots of that and post it to stories later.
I will.
But yeah.
And put it in evidence or highlights.
So I do want to go see that movie, and I will report back.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Antonio, you should watch it. Don't deny what's inside.
You kind of want to, huh?
No.
Oh.
No, you guys don't understand. During Titan, I've never seen him
You have
like
a picture.
this. I've never seen my boy like this.
You sent
I
that
do.
picture,
Like
and I was
emotional trauma is one thing, but for some reason, fucking body horror is another for me. Anyways.
Cute.
Anyway,
What a hefty opening.
Yeah. But I also forgot to mention that Titanic also needs some form of the Cars timeline that we talked about, where it's like Fast and Furious, man loves cars. Titanic, man fucks cars. Transformers should be in there, where man and cars coexist, and then
Become
Cars.
Oh,
Cars
are sentient.
Man,
inherits the earth.
Cars overtake.
No, Cars inherits the earth.
Oh Lord.
Thank you, Claire from Why the Flick, for that, by the way.
Oh me, oh my.
All right, cool. We can get this started.
And on that note,
And on that note,
Hey y'all, welcome to Sit Down Loser. We're watching a movie. My name's Dahlia.
I'm Sky.
I'm Antonio.
and I'm Ketzel, and we're just four bad miracles who watch movies that everyone else has watched, except one of us is a loser who hasn't. Today we're watching a movie that shows us that the truth is out there and she's flying around SoCal. Nope, 2022, directed by Jordan Peele. And today's loser is...
It's a me.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh my
Pop
god.
As
goes the
usual.
weasel.
I just-
I'll take the usual.
I just can't stop.
Take bets on who hasn't watched
shouldn't.
the next movie.
Take a shot when Dahlia's a loser.
Y'all gonna
You'd
be
be very
bye.
drunk
Bye.
by now if you listen to our podcast back to back, so don't do that. Hi, it's me.
Also, congrats.
I'm the loser. It's me.
And congrats on your Fall Out Boy song and Bad Miracle being said.
I
once
was
more.
gonna. I'm so glad you
I'm
brought
so
that up. I've been
glad.
dying to talk about it. I heard that and I was like, oh!
Jesus.
Thank you, Fall Out Boy, for referencing Nope. I appreciate it very much, so I can
Love
talk about
her.
it today.
Just needed to bring two of my favorite things together.
And that wasn't on our points.
It wasn't. That
No,
happened more
that's-
recently.
Yes.
That's a little bonus.
Who did this outline? Ketzel?
Collaborative effort.
Me and Antonio.
Guys,
Yeah.
I was looking over. I was like,
Well,
this is
yeah,
cute.
it was collaborative. All three of us
Yeah.
did it. Yeah, all three of us did
Cute,
it.
some
guys.
teams.
I'm so proud of you guys. I was dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I-
surprise.
Remember when
I
we talked
was-
about that 3-week break? Here's the story.
Dude, I was fucking... That's the worst hangover I've had in a while. I literally thought I was gonna die.
And then you took a nap.
When I took a nap and I felt more human afterwards. And then Dahlia got
Human
drunk
again.
in lieu of me being absent.
I got so lit.
Liddy.
You fight blackout with blackout.
Whoa. Anyway, I'm never having Aperol ever again, and that's the story.
So no Negronis.
I will continue
Nar.
to have whiskey. Just not that much.
Prosecco in it.
Stunning.
Why do we pick this?
Why? Yeah, God. I'm so glad you asked.
Why not?
Jordan Peele's third movie. Masterpiece. Wonderful. Amazing. Incredible. Talented. Never been done before.
Never been done before.
We love him here. And he's great. And
Monkey
I hope he
paw.
keeps making movies.
Stay
making
in
money
production.
moves.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He actually did I'll bring this up now since we're talking about Jordan Peele. He did Monkey Paw did a podcast that's on all podcast services. I listen to it on Spotify, called Quiet Part Loud, and it was so fucking good. I miss story-based
I heard it was
podcasts.
good.
Nerd.
Weeb.
Oh, okay, weeb.
You want to talk about weebs?
Steady now.
Also, it's Aliens, babe. Part 4, part 32. We love aliens here, baby. Plus, there's cowboys in
And
here.
Cowboys, which I'm so
Cowboys
excited
and
about.
aliens.
Cowboys versus aliens?
Remember that movie?
Not with Daniel Craig.
Not
though?
with Daniel Craig or Harrison Ford.
Remember that movie?
I do remember
Or-
that movie.
Olivia.
Wild.
I was like, Mun?
No, it's wild.
No, bitch. She's back. Back again.
She's back. You know what? And speaking of aliens, ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, Miss Jean Jacket.
presenting Miss Jean Jacket.
Presenting Miss Jean Jacket, the actual alien superstar. Unique.
I love Miss Jean Jacket so much. She was on my monster list.
Can I just say, I was so confused every single time you guys said Jean Jacket, because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We were talking about a horse.
Yeah,
talking about sheep.
clearly having seen
horse
the
is
movie.
that?
Now that I've seen the movie, but let me preface that. So those were our points, but let me preface that with this was in the line of those movies where I was traveling to France and I had watched several movies back to back as homework, and Nope was one of them. And I did write down my stuff, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, like, wow, I was like, what the fuck what does a jean jacket have to do with aliens?
What is a jean jacket?
What?
It turns out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Jeopardy. Miss
Hey.
Jean jacket. That's great.
Uniform is the... Wait, I fucked it up. God damn it. We'll try that again later. Keep that in. What do you know about it? What did you know about it at the time where you were up in the air with Machine Jacket floating around?
I did have to write all of my expectations down before I saw these films. What did I know about the movie? I said it's Aliens, babe. I said part 2 though, because I think we had done another Aliens movie, Arrival, before that. But clearly it's part 4.
Wait, what's the?
We've done a lot of alien movies.
We did War of the
Killer
Worlds.
Clowns.
Oh, yep, that was it. Thank you.
And War of the
That's
Worlds.
the one I first thought of.
I
Thank
thought
you.
of War of the Worlds and Arrival. Forgot about Killer Clowns.
Honestly, we could have done another alien movie, and I just don't remember.
You know, that's.
I
very
think we
true.
went over the list though to make sure this was going to be Aliens, Babe, Part 4.
Yes, we absolutely did.
You guys are so smart.
So smart. Incredible black leads was my other thing. Love Daniel after Get Out. And Miss Kiki Palmer can step on me on any day. God. Love her. Stephen is it Yun? Stephen Yun
Young.
is in it, and he was from The Walking Dead. Love hymns. One of my favorite characters, Glenn. Miss Jean Jacket ? I don't know what that means, but I heard Sky and Jenna say it before. The aliens are unique looking ? I don't
Unique?
I don't know because I never really seen it except via, and this is our friend of the pod, Bree Tippett's art. Because of Bree, I was like, what is that? What is that? Bro, what is that? So all I know is
What
like
is that?
is her fabulous work, artwork. So I don't know anything beyond that. Cowboys and Aliens, but better than John Carter? Or Cowboys and Aliens, which I've never seen.
Now, John Carter.
I haven't
was
heard
like-
that name in years.
Dude, I think it was the trailer for that movie had the song in it, right? My body is a cage.
It's okay.
Great
I don't
trailer.
remember, but
Then
that's
I
a
watched
sexy song.
maybe a couple minutes of that movie, and I was like, trash.
Wow.
You
I
love
can't-
that shit, huh?
No, I actually do not care for that one.
Good. I'm glad because it was not great.
That's how
I
you
love
know
how
it's
that
bad.
just
That's how you
triggers-
know
That's how
it's
you know
bad.
it's bad. Because it can be
If
bad, but
Antonio
like
didn't like
you
it.
watch it because it's fun.
Yeah.
But this was just bad.
Yeah.
No one had fun. Everyone was.
That's
sad.
how I used to feel
That's a
about
money
Sinister
laundering scheme right there.
Antonio.
Every time there's a big
Got
blockbuster release, I'm just like, money laundering.
That-
Gotta clean my
They're
bills.
like, got him. They stay in the house terrorized. They are all tooketh eventually, and these are my expectations, but I'll wait till the end. And that's it. That's all that I knew about the movie before watching it. What's the Rotten Tomatoes
Interesting.
score?
Rotten Tomatoes.
The Rotten
Go.
Tomatoes,
I
please.
gave it a 83. Audiences gave it a 68, and then Google users gave it a 64. Which I got a problem with all these.
I
got a
I
problem
have
with
such a problem
people.
with that.
I got a problem with people because I feel like, when I came out of the theater, I was like, that was different. And the more I sat on it, the more I was like, that was a good ass fucking movie.
great.
A lot of people came at me when I posted about it. They were like, I just didn't get it. I didn't really like it. And I was just like,
Then go die, bitch.
I was like, what was not to get about it?
Go watch Fast and Furious then.
Literally, I was just like,
So what? Were they white? Were they white? Were they white?
yes? Question mark.
Well, there you go. Ba 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 doo ba ba
Pa
boo.
pa pa. I think. I
Nickelodeon.
don't remember. But all I know is that this movie's not really hard of a concept to.
It's not supposed to be.
Grasp?
It's not high concept at all.
It's
This is just
not.
supposed to be stupid fun,
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
but
is there
also
not to
like
get?
a little traumatic.
It's got.
Sure,
it's got
it is.
a message to it, but the message is not hard to figure out.
My baby is exploitation and spectacle, babe.
That's it, and that's
Done
really
done.
simple. But okay.
I mean, I guess I guess some of us,
Like
not,
even
not
without
us,
the message, it's just fun.
did not get the message.
It's an alien movie.
Mhm.
It's just an. I
Mm.
don't
Period.
know what to say.
I don't agree with.
And
these
it's got a
scores.
message. It's got a message, but people don't want to think.
I don't even think you need to think about the message to enjoy the movie.
You can enjoy the movie without understanding the message.
No, but people were mad that they didn't get the message. But I'm like, what? You don't need to though.
They
You're right. You can
also,
just
a lot of
enjoy.
people too, not just people I know, but people in general, which probably explains the scores, were like the last half was like went a different direction, or I forgot what they said, but they didn't like the last half, and I was like, that's like the best part of the movie. But okay. Like that whole, I don't know. I don't get it.
The masses are
The
wrong.
masses are wrong, because then you got people that are fucking jacking it off to Avatar.
And let me tell you, as we did, I'm sure, with the previous episode, fucking Oscars noms already have been out, and we're still fucking pissed about this not getting any.
If anything, because I'm not surprised to get anything for like acting, because if you want to look at Midsummer, if you want to look at Hereditary,
Get a hate horror.
they hate horror, but like for sound editing,
so
like
good.
what the fuck? I was like, that's bullshit. This should have at least gotten like the technical
On my shitty fucking
nomination.
earphones on the fucking plane, and I'll tell you, fucking airplane like headphones are shit. You know, I don't have like a jack for that anymore, and I still
you
got
finally
it.
admit to jacking off.
Shut the fuck up, Ketzel. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, it was still good even with my shitty sounds because I still heard the sounds. I was compelled.
One of my biggest regrets is not seeing this in IMAX. I really, 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 really wish I would have seen it in IMAX. I mean, we saw it in
I think it
theaters,
would have frightened
and
me
that
more.
and not, that would it would have scared the fuck out of me, because
Yeah.
even in theaters, I was like, "This
It was
is terrible.
terrifying.
I hate these sounds." So, I'm just really. I mean, I'm shocked, but I'm also not shocked because the Academy does bullshit like that. So,
Anyway,
it's a
it
shame.
deserved a nom.
I'm disappointed.
yeah.
So here we are, disagreeing with these stupid scores.
Yeah, the scores are very odd to me. It's odd that Rotten Tomatoes is higher than like Google users. I expected more.
I hate agreeing with Rotten Tomatoes.
Does
I
it
d-
feel wrong?
It feels wrong.
It
I don't
feels
feel
wrong.
right.
The list of actors.
So we have
Daniel Kaluuya.
We went
Daniel
over
Kaluuya
Daniel and Kiki and Steven.
and Steven, Michael Wincott, Brandon Perea.
Ooh, baby.
Sorry.
Bye-bye-bye.
I was hoping someone else would say it, but I jumped into it and I was like, I'm still gonna do it.
You're like,
I'm gonna go feral.
whoa, boy.
I remember after seeing that movie, I was like, kind of want to lick his jawline.
After that movie, I was
Oh
like,
my God.
It's pretty cute, huh?
Oh my god.
I want to see how like much skin I can like
Dahlia.
scrape off with my teeth. She's like, "Ah."
I have some like rabid creatures around me right now. They're like, "Arr!" And I'm like,
Okay, I don't feel safe here.
We also have Barbie Ferreira, who
was there for 5 seconds.
5 seconds, but she did her part.
she, I don't even know.
She ate
is
hot
that-
Cheetos like a champ.
Yeah.
Okay, the Cheetos girl. Definitely remember that. Made me miss Cheetos while I was on the plane. I was like, oh, that would hit right now.
You had been gone for 5 seconds and you're like, dang.
You're like, what I would do for
Some fucking hot Cheetos. Expectations. That's always.
You're like, I'm so glad you guys asked me.
I'm so glad that I brought it up myself.
I was about to, and then you were like, my expectations.
I said I think I'm gonna love, like in big letters, capital letters, love this movie because I love the characters and I think it's gonna be quirky, eccentric, and dark.
I don't know about eccentric.
I don't know about dark.
It was my expectations. I'd never seen the movie before. Goddammit.
It was dark, Antonio.
Yeah, it was a little dark.
The Gordy scenes weren't dark.
Oh God, I forgot about it.
Gordy
We were going over those.
is the darkest part of that movie, sure.
And it was one of the darkest things I've ever seen with my 2 eyes.
I was uncomfortable, but we'll get
And
to
then you
that in a
guys
second.
watched someone get. You know what?
Yeah,
Look,
I won't finish that sentence. Y'all can finish it for me.
let's take a
See,
little
that's-
break.
that was dark. That's why I'm
no,
like,
no. See, that's
Gordy
how I know
is
you're
just-
twisted. That's how I know you're twisted and dark-sided.
Wait,
That's some dark-sided stuff.
wait until we get to that part to discuss your feels.
All
Because
right.
Gordy's some real ass shit. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go. We'll wait.
Let's take a quick little breather as you come down from that and give the summary, because I have already seen the movie, so we'll just jump back into it.
What is it? Be nice. I'm finding it.
That sound. I just be nice. I'm trying to find it.
Let's take a break.
We just gotta cool off for a second.
We just gotta fight
know,
really
just-
quick.
Just be a rock.
Yeah.
Just sit here and be a rock.
Let's see how long it takes for us to be quiet. See
Let's
how
play
many
the quiet
seconds we
game.
can go being quiet. Ready? And begin.
I can't.
And we're back.
and we're
Bro, first.
All right.
We're back.
I thought we had started, so I was like holding.
Why were you holding your breath?
No, I was holding in my laugh. I was like, don't do it.
She tried to stifle it. It could not stay stifled.
Wow, I can't believe we're back from watching the movie, guys.
Dahlia, what were your immediate reactions after having seen this yourself with your eyes and your brain?
After discovering who Miss Jean Jacket was, I was like, oh my god.
Unique?
It was probably some of one of the toughest movie parts I had to watch, which we were talking about before we went on break, and I was like, oof. And then there was just some things that I was surprised by. I loved being surprised by like little things, like the shoe at the beginning. I noticed that immediately, but I'm like, am I seeing things? And I'm like, it's a fucking movie. I'm like, if it's supposed to be there, it's supposed to be there. But I was like, am I imagining this shoe is standing upright? And I'm like, no. And then later I'm like, oh no. I don't know why that scared me, but it did. Love.
Love the tiny
baby.
details.
I just loved like all the little things that you could notice if you were paying attention, and like I was just captivated. Loved it.
Cute. All right.
Love.
Well, the
So-
movie begins with the sounds of a sitcom, and then something going really wrong, and then this ape that's really bloodied walking around the set, and then he looks at the screen,
So scared.
and that's the beginning of the movie. And I remember
Oh, baby.
Sitting there and
baby.
me and Antonio just were like, I'm scared. It really set the tone, because I was like, oh, that's.
A little dark.
I was
And
like,
you
that's kind of dark.
I wanted to find out why.
Yeah.
And right at the beginning, you don't get that satisfaction.
No.
And once again, this is a testament to the fucking sound editing, because like the sounds of the sitcom, like being like la la la, la, like you know how sitcoms are, like
Yeah, the canned laughter.
cancel, and then the
studio
studio audience laughter, and then like everything going wrong, and you just hear the sounds, and then it cuts to the ape bloodied walking around, was just like, what happened?
I think not seeing the face was so much more scary. And literally, this was like
It
first
did
couple
so
minutes.
much. It did so much with so little.
Yes, absolutely. It's like did we talk about that on Arrival or something? Or no, it was Saw maybe. Like yeah, it was Saw, and it was like the psychological effect of that, even though you didn't see anything.
I'm not seeing. Yeah.
Oh,
It
like him
fucked
cutting
me up.
off his foot?
Yes,
Like,
that's
I
what
was
it was.
It happened in this movie, did it? I didn't miss that.
No. In Saw,
You
when
mean
he's
in
sawing
Saw?
off his,
Oh.
because
Yeah.
you see like
Yes.
just the breakage of the
the-
skin, and then it cuts away, and you're just like,
And the sounds is all you're like left with.
Yeah.
It's the sounds for me, sis.
Bro.
It's leaving it up to the
it's
viewer.
the sounds, and Adam being like, oh my god, what are you doing?
It's so
It's
good.
just a combination.
That's my friend!
And that again, we're
Feet
we're
are
still
friends.
harping on the first 5 minutes. My God,
So that's how it begins.
So much.
so awesome.
Chilling.
And next, what happens is the Haywood family. So this is a family we come to know as we go on through the movie. Trains and handles horses for film and television productions, which is a super cool job. Otis Haywood Sr. is killed by a falling coin, which they say fell out of an airplane, which sounds kind of fucking weird. And it was like a nickel, I think. I hated that shit. I was like, oh my god.
That was crazy because it's like
That shit
they're
was
out
crazy.
like walking
They're
the
just like fucking
horses.
training horses, and then some shit is falling to the ground, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then suddenly he's like bleeding, and I'm like,
And all the stuff turns off, right? Because it's like the little
Mhm.
what is that called? I was about to say carousel. Is it a carousel?
It's the I don't know what to call
They
it.
put the horses.
They put
on
the
it
horse
and
on it and
walks
spins.
it.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called. I should probably ask
Is
my
that
mom.
electric?
My mom would know.
I don't.
Yeah, your resident horse girl, Sky's mom.
Shout out to my mom, which she has not seen this movie yet because she's very nervous about seeing it.
Oh no.
Because there's a horse.
I mean,
Because she's
understandable.
like, I don't want to see that, and I was like, it's good though, and you don't really see anything.
The horse is the hero. I mean,
the horse boy wins in the end.
Yeah.
so
So
Any-
I don't think she's seen it yet, but shout out to my mom.
I understand that
I get it.
bad things happen to the horses
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, he's killed
Mhm.
by a falling coin, and it's really sad. I don't know why the fuck they dislodge the coin and give it to him. I'm like, why? But whatever. His children, Otis O.J. Haywood Jr. and Emerald M. Haywood, inherit the ranch. And O.J. is just as good as his dad. He knows what he's doing. However, he's a little more shy and reserved. And I think that's the only, like, not so great quality, especially when he's dealing in, like, very,
production.
yes, like a strict, harsh, like, you have to be assertive, aggressive environment. And especially when you have to deal with safety with, Hollywood animals. Anyway, he goes to a movie set. This is, like, his first job back after his dad passed away.
And it's supposed to be the job that his dad was really excited about and was like going to revitalize their ranch and stuff.
And he goes with Lucky. And then M arrives late as always, typical character feeling, and you kind of just get that vibe where it's like very eccentric sister and shy reserved brother, and you're like, this is gonna be a fun dynamic. She arrives late, and even though he's shy and reserved, like I feels like he's just waiting on her to be like, come and save me, fucking come and save me.
Yep.
And she does come and save him, but at the
Kiki Palmer as
eccentric.
She's got like
There
big
it is.
energy, and he's
There
got
it is.
quiet energy.
She's just charming right off the
Period.
bat.
Period.
Love her.
And you can tell that she's like, oh, I don't really care about like the ranch that much as a whole, you know.
She got a lot of side hustles.
But she's good at talking to
She
people.
talks about her.
Yeah.
yes.
She talks about her side hustle while talking to the production team.
She's like, y'all need a
She does
catering fee?
everything.
Costuming, breakdancing. I don't know what else. I'm just like naming stuff, but like literally everything under the sun. She's like, I could do it all, and I'm sure she would.
I
She
can do
could
it all
sell me.
except for this.
Except be on time. And I think OJ was trying to like talk to them about into the star because they were filming a scene. It's like, don't fucking spook the horse. And you know what they fucking do? They spook the horse.
With,
Because people can't handle animals.
which is important, the mirror. Like the horse looking into like the mirror ball, which what was that supposed to be? What is that thing?
I don't know.
Is that I know they use it in TV and film. It's like for is it not spacing? I don't know what it's for, but it's like mirrored. It's like a ball on a stick and it's like mirrored. And they put it right by the horse and the horse looked into it and freaked out.
And so
He's
that was
looking
not
into
fun.
his eye.
because,
And they were like,
and it's also like,
go on.
sorry, go
No,
ahead.
you go on.
I would say it also is a testament, and I feel like this comes up a lot thematically of like the way people don't respect like animals and the way they don't think about like the way they are like this is a wild animal we're dealing with, you know? And so them being so careless then I mean spooks the horse and ruins the whole thing.
Which
And this does come up a couple
which comes
times.
up later
Yeah.
in a really fucked up way.
Oh, so yeah, they leave that place and they're like, yeah, so this is not really working out. So to keep business afloat, OJ sells some of the horses to Ricky Jupe Park, who operates a Western theme park named Jupiter's Claim. At the park, Jupe,
We've been there.
I have two.
I didn't.
Me neither.
At the park, Jupe also momentarily exploits his traumatic past as a child actor on a sitcom, wink wonk, being the only actor left unscathed when a chimpanzee actor, Gordy, who we've already talked about kind of, maimed Jupe's other human co-stars on the set before being shot.
Now let's
And-
talk about this
Let's
part.
talk about
Now
that.
this was
Do they
some
show that right
fucked
there,
up
or is it
fucking
a
sh-
bit later on?
Yes.
Okay.
I
'Cause
want to
they-
talk about this because, like, the way he talks about it, he talks about the SNL skit. He doesn't actually talk.
Like Chris Kattan.
Which Chris Kattan
Yeah.
as Gordy, I was like, clocked.
Done. Of course, Chris Kattan.
Yeah, but he talks about the SNL skit. He doesn't really
He
talk
doesn't talk
about
about
the
his
experience
actual-
itself, which is
About the
like
event.
trauma's crazy.
And he talks about it so blasé too. So they're just like, "Hey, isn't that so crazy how that chimp totally killed all of your like human co-stars?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's so crazy."
He's like, yeah, actually, there's this really great SNL skit about it, and
I
you're
don't
just
have-
like,
sleepless nights about it or anything. It was just something crazy
Yeah.
that happened to me as a kid. And I'm like, "What?" And I'm just like, "And you have a shrine /museum to that in your
And
back
he's like,
closet?"
oh, we have people actually pay to sleep here.
yeah.
And I'm like, "That's nasty,
It's
dude."
called exploiting a spectacle.
I didn't find that good, but I found it good in the way of the movie itself and the storytelling.
I do too. I like
Yeah.
how they let you marinate on that had happened apparently,
I was like,
but they didn't show anything quite yet. I think it was good storytelling pacing.
I mean, you got to think also, like, I know, like, some stuff, even with, like, the Mob Museum in Vegas and museums like this, like, of, like, the exploitative nature of museums that are supposed to be about very horrific things.
yeah.
Well,
The
it's like-
exploitive nature
I
of
feel
any
like it very
museum,
much harkens
honestly.
to that.
Like,
Everything's exploitation.
Yeah, like
Yeah, true.
the Museum
truly.
of Death,
Yeah.
right?
The
Oh,
9/11
yeah,
museum.
While you guys were at Jupiter's Claim, I probably would have been at the Museum of Death. That was also very morbid. Also, I had some very troubling, like, thoughts on that because,
Me too, but not there at the 9/11 museum.
yeah,
I've heard
I had
that
to walk
is-
out.
Yeah, I heard that's.
I had to walk.
heavy.
I was crying, and I
I'm
had
sure
to
that's
walk
the
out.
same as like the Holocaust Museum too.
Yeah.
Like it's just all really heavy.
I think
Yeah.
museums
But
in
there-
general.
It's but stuff like the Holocaust Museum, I will say, it's like it's an event that people like to. Also, people don't teach that everywhere.
Mhm.
Like, there's also this sort of remembrance that there is a fine line between remembrance and exploiting.
Yes,
Yeah, that's true.
I can agree with you with that.
But it's
Yeah.
such a fine line.
Truly,
Mm-hmm.
To speak on a little lighthearted subject though, so Jupiter's Claim is now at Universal Studios on the
Full
studio
time.
tour. And last year when we went to Halloween Horror Nights 2022, it was
Gang,
part
gang.
of the Terror Tram, and we were actually able to walk through Jupiter's Claim, which was fucking
It's real fucking
cool as fuck.
y'all get a jean jacket.
No,
Did they have jean jackets?
no.
Do you want to make one?
We got Nope merch.
We did get
We
no.
got
I got
merch,
you
though.
no merch.
I have a Nope shirt. I did get a Nope shirt
Merch.
We all have the same shirt.
because it's a
Gang,
it's a
gang.
movie.
Good shirt.
But yeah, so that was cool.
So that was a whole vibe,
So,
and then we'll dive into this
Yeah.
thing later, right?
The actual event.
Yeah.
yes, you guys will have to remind me when it comes up in reality because it's not in the summary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They don't tell you in the summary when they actually go through the whole.
gotcha. Okay, so as we go on, we find out that traumatizing event hidden in a closet. One night, the Haywoods notice that their electricity is fluctuating and that their horses are vanishing and violently reacting to an
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious. And they're also violently
That's
reacting to
weird.
an unknown presence, which is like, I'm just saying, when animals notice shit, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I immediately. And I don't know how normie people don't react to that. Like, you're not normal. But yeah, so the horses are disappearing. So sad.
So
sad. They discover a UFO-shaped flying saucer has been taking their horses and then spitting out the inorganic matter.
Which a piece of caused their father's death, which was the nickel.
That makes
because
sense.
she can't digest that.
Yeah.
Can you digest a nickel?
I surely can.
Exactly.
I probably could.
It's like owl pellets.
But the
You gotta hork it back up
Antonio.
at a murderous speed.
but the but the sounds this is where the sound editing comes in once again. The sounds Miss Jean Jacket makes when she those horses.
I want to know
Ugh.
how they did that, and if it's a secret, okay.
Dude, have you ever seen that? I love watching not standard instruments, but like movie sound instruments like the timbal or like giant gongs, or like there are certain things that they use on like the giant drums and everything that make those sort of sounds, kind of like
Honestly, I've watched a couple videos. They've come up on TikTok where people make like when someone's walking through snow, they make the crunching sound of the snow. Like, I like watching those behind the scenes because I'm like, ooh, I want that job.
Oh, I remember watching Disney Channel, and they would show like
Tarzan?
fucking Edna walking like in The Incredibles, and like clacking that they do to make that sound and stuff.
I've also seen a lady who like she literally watches the movie without sound, and she has to step.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like that sort of stuff. Like
that shit's cool.
I love behind the scenes sound design. It's so.
I love films. I love films.
I love movies that feel like movies.
God,
Oh, they're
Jesus
called
Christ.
Foley artists.
That make the sounds?
Yes.
Folio work.
Yes.
Folio work.
Ah.
So fucking cool.
So cool.
But yeah, Jean Jacket, she makes some pretty crazy sounds.
Incredible. Good. sounds.
Echoing, haunting. Anyway, if you watch it in theaters, the way you would hear that, like, go from the left side to the behind
And I was like,
to the right side.
"Ah!" It was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, you
I
probably
wish
got that feeling with headphones
Yeah.
too, no?
Even though my headphones were shitty, it still was like, ooh.
It was like surround sound.
It was like I felt it around me.
Anyway, where
Oof.
were we?
We are on the. Hopefully, you can see the highlighting. But okay, so they see the Miss Jean Jacket.
Motivated?
Yes, which by the way, her name is Jean Jacket because it's named after a horse.
Yeah, which
that was supposed to be M's.
we will get to.
Um,
So motivated by a desire to save the ranch by selling footage of the UFO, or what is it, UAP? What is it called now?
which I want to talk about that. Can I talk about that for a second?
Sure,
Please.
sure.
Love this.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
UAP.
Okay.
Yeah.
UAP. That to me, after I watched this, I went on I might have gone on Reddit, deep dove into
Oh, no.
Reddit.
Oh my god, you've been on Reddit before?
That's
I
where
deep
Antonio
dove into
lives.
Reddit, and let me tell you. Well, yeah,
You
I
mean
know.
lurks.
That's why it's. I have
Mm.
to admit, I lurked.
You
He
posted?
posted one comment.
He
Oh, I
posts.
post on Reddit.
Oh, cute.
He posts. I lurk. First of all, the idea of them reclassifying as UAP admits that it's not that they may not be space ships, right? That it's not some sort of, which comes in here, obviously, in this movie. But going into that, like, there's been so much talk in the UAP community that because of this reclassification, the fact that there's so many UAP seen around oceans, there's like this like big theory that the UAPs are coming from the ocean, like they lurk and hide down
Hate
there
that.
because it's so deep.
Hate
So much
that.
of the ocean is like,
That's
So-
Cloverfield.
that's Cloverfield. But Mama, Cloverfield came from the air to the sea.
That's true.
We're saying that they've been here.
So it's Godzilla.
So it's
Mom-
Pacific
Mommy?
Rim.
I was gonna say it's Pacific Rim.
Oh,
No,
but
no,
Paci-
Pacific
but
Rim
Pacific
is
Rim.
about
No,
a
no, Pacific
breach
Rim was a different dimension.
from a
It was a
dimension.
breach,
Forget
and
I
it was a
said-
different
forget I
dimension.
said
I am on your
Forget
side
I
today.
said-
Of all
Thank
days,
you.
I'll be
Thank
honest.
you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dahlia. Anyway, I'm
Have
gonna
you
go
ever
back
seen
to
that
what I
movie?
was saying.
Yes, I have.
Wow.
In theaters.
Wow.
When it came
Unique.
I love how you say theater.
Wow.
out. What? How did I say it, dude?
Say it.
Theater?
I love how you say it. I don't know why. Anyway, I just like how you say it. Anyway,
Is it like
Don't yell at
the
her.
Are you
Theater.
guys gonna kiss?
theater. I can't even say how you say it. I just like how you say it. You
Theater?
pronounce it very nicely.
mitten? Theater.
Mitten. You want your little mitten. All right. Anyway, so motivated
Motivated by
Motivated.
desire.
by desire
Free from desire.
to save the ranch by selling footage of the UFO or UAP, whatever. The siblings decide to document
Can I talk about UAPs for a second?
You already did that.
the
Again,
sibling.
another second.
The siblings. Y'all, we're working on
Shut the fuck
18% on this computer, so
I
shut
know,
the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
up. Which we'll probably have to switch, no?
I'm literally 11, so shut the fuck up.
That's because your computer fucking sucks
Sorry.
because of all the porn you jack off to. Anyway, the siblings decide to document evidence of the UFO's existence. They recruit Fry's electronics employee, Angel Torres, to set up surveillance cameras. Which, yes, arf, 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 arf.
Oh, Mr. Angel Torres coming here to save the day. Of
That's
course,
become a cannibal.
he do be thinking that it's a little. I'm gonna continue talking. He do be thinking it's a little suspicious, and he wants to be a part of it. And I'm just like, how dare you insert yourself into our business? And he's like, I gotta know. I just gotta know.
Well, they're like, we don't want you to be a part of it. He inserted himself by illegally looking at their camera.
He surely
Which-
did.
Okay, brings us to the next night. Electrical interference from the UFO and a praying mantis on one of the cameras prevent them from clearing the footage, from getting clear footage, which is a whole scene where they're trying to get it. Fucking praying mantis is in front of the camera.
Does a praying mantis exist there in SoCal? It's pretty deserty. I feel like that's not the right environment for it. But then again, we do have praying
Do you think it was a
mantises.
coordinated strike? The praying mantis was like a
We
baby
do
in
have-
jacket?
We do have praying mantises, whatever, in Las Vegas. So, I mean, I guess it's not irregular.
But Angel is looking at their feed at Fry's, and that's where we get
Stop.
Miss Barbie eating the hot Cheetos.
Yes. And I love that for her.
Oh, that's who it is? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know who that is.
She's like, that's not cool, you know? And he's like, I gotta call him.
Shut up, I'm trying to save their lives.
And then
So while M and Angel, because Angel calls M and was like, hey, there's a praying mantis on your screen. M's like, what the fuck are you looking at us for? While this is happening and OJ's investigating, he goes into the barn and that's where he gets prankled. And then that's a waste of time. And by the time that's over, the praying mantis has moved and everything's over.
don't-
So then it cuts.
Interesting.
I think that's
Observation.
correct. I'll have to rewatch it. You know what? I don't care.
We'll come back.
I do want to talk about that though, because that scene did creep me out. And then when it's revealed to be
It
kids,
made me and my brother gasp.
I was like,
Oh, yeah. Now you're reminding me. Oh, no.
especially when the one
no.
comes out like this.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
oh my
I
god.
would.
I
He
said-
hit.
I had
He did hit a
chills.
child.
You know what I had said?
He went.
You know what I had said? I said, nope.
I said,
Oh
"Fuck
my
them
god, I
kids."
That's what
almost
he
hit a
said, too.
child. I do have a fight response.
Fight or flight. Mine's fight.
for
Yours
you.
is also fight.
Apparently.
Ketzel's is to sit down.
Ketzel didn't make it far. Sit down, Ketzel.
Yeah.
We're dying.
I hated that prank. Woof, 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 woof.
So then, Angel
The next day.
notices a nearby cloud that never moves.
Are you sure that it was Angel?
It was
Yeah,
Angel.
Angel's
He's
the
like,
one
"Look
who's
this-
like, oh
look
my
at
god,
this
it's
thing."
there.
Yeah.
Because so the
because
next
he was looking
day,
at the footage.
Yeah.
he was looking at the
If
footage
y'all don't start believing me, I just watched this.
right before
Mina.
writing it.
I had seen it a long time ago. I'm trying to recall.
They deduce that the UFO is using the cloud as camouflage. And now, this is where we can
can talk about
get
it.
into the Gordy situation, which this part made me not want to rewatch this movie for a while. Because I was like, that was really rough. Don't want to watch that again. I'm going to take some time. Now I rewatch it a lot, and I'm like,
Now-
I'm over it.
Yeah, I feel like a second run at it would make you feel a little differently because you already know what you're expecting, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, let me just flash back and flash to here again. From the beginning when I said that shoe, like, I noticed the shoe, I was like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Because it could have just been, like, it was so quick, you know? It was right at the beginning. I didn't rewind. And I'm like, that's odd. I'm like, this is some spooky, fucked up ass shit. And then when we see it again later, here we are. How does it start? We're like in cute sitcom style. They're going through a scene. So I think it was
Yeah.
two parents.
It's Gordy's
who had-
birthday.
Yes.
Gordy's birthday.
And they adopted Jupe. And it was cute. And they had this annoying neighbor girl. That was the whole sitcom. And then Gordy also lived with them. And they're like, Gordy type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I can't.
So it's his birthday.
So,
Do you want to go?
There you go.
You can go.
It's so you see it all through the cameras, through the sitcom cameras, which is unedited footage. So like you get to see when like the neighbor girl comes and like because it's Gordy's birthday, she's like, "I got you guys a gift." You get to see like the actress. She looks uncomfortable when she's interacting with Gordy. So there's like this discomfort with the animal already, which goes back to what we were saying. And so the big gift is that it releases balloons into the air. And what happens is that when those balloons hit the ceiling, it makes the popping sound, and that triggers Gordy. It frightens him, right? And so he starts going on a rampage, and you don't see... I think it cuts to sort of the aftermath, and one of the actors is like the dad or something. He's still like there.
Oh yeah, because
and he runs.
it
from
cuts
him.
to Jupe.
Yeah.
So it goes back to Jupe being under the table, which we saw a flash of.
Yes.
When he's talking about the SNL skit.
I think I've seen this film before.
And I didn't like the ending.
Didn't like the ending.
But it flashes back to him being under the table. But then you see
We
it,
see
and
the
then
full scene.
and then you see it through his eyes. So we're under the table, and we see the dad character who was hiding, I guess, try to make a run
Well,
for it.
being like,
Is
Gordy,
Gordy
stop.
over the child actress first?
Oh yes, he is
the child, the girl.
He's first beating
mauling.
the crap out of her.
mauling.
You
her
don't see
face.
it. You hear it
just
though.
hear
You really
lots
hear
see
it.
of,
her
like,
foot twitch.
fleshy stuff. The shoe is at its upright position, which one in
Bad
however
miracle.
long chance, and then all of a sudden, the dad actor runs across stage, and Gordy cuts him off, and then you hear more mauling by Gordy.
The thudding is just so unsettling.
It's
So gross. Like, and again, the sound editing's so good, and it's so good
so
that
good.
it's so disgusting and
Mhm.
disturbing. Literally, one of the most disturbing things I've seen. And this is not
It's
even
one of the more. Yep.
This is not even like a
Mhm.
real. Like, let's
This
be
is
clear. It's not a real. It's not a real chimpanzee.
all CGI.
It's very CGI.
But the acting
it's
is
actually
the
happening.
acting
Andy
is
Serkis returns to screen as a villain yet again.
God, I
But
wish.
this stuff. But this, when I was watching, it reminded me of the case that I believe it's based off from like a couple years ago, where like it mauled like the actress's like friend's face. And so the Gordy goes back to the child and like keeps mauling her because she's making sounds, and eventually Jupe makes a sound, and so Gordy looks at him and it looks at the
Well, no,
camera,
he
basically,
because
through his
he
eyes.
goes to because he attacks the dad and then comes back and he's like hitting her foot,
He's just tapping her.
Yeah,
he's not
to see if
attacking
she's
her. He's just
alive.
tapping her.
which
No, yeah, she's trying to see. Which also, I read that when he does make eye contact with Jupe, he signs to
he
him.
signs what happened to family, and I'm like,
What?
Ooh.
And at that point, I wondered,
Wow.
was he sleeper agent by the sound?
no,
Or
well, he's a
No,
wild
he just went
animal.
Rage monkey.
He's an animal.
Well, yeah.
He's an
I
animal.
just had those thoughts. I
His-
had those thoughts because I was like, oh no. And then when he
And
realized
that's
what
the fucking
he
theme.
had done, not in like a guilty sense where he's like, what's
It just-
happening?
It makes me so like this.
And
part
he
made me
didn't-
so fucking
And
sad.
he didn't want to hurt.
It's so upsetting.
When he saw Jupe underneath the table, he didn't want to hurt him. He was just like,
What happened?
what's going on?
Yeah.
And then they do
and reaches out
to do the fist
yeah,
bump,
Reaches out to him.
and then it shows Gordy, and then he gets shot because the police or whoever
Yeah,
come
the
in,
police finally show up.
and he's shot in the head.
And I think
then
they said
And it's
it was like
upsetting.
11 minutes of terror or something like that.
yeah, and then it flashes to Jupe. I think, thinking about it
yeah.
as he's about to introduce a new live show at Jupiter's Claim.
So I thought about the Gordy, whatever. I don't remember how we call him.
Gordy.
Oh
thought
man, I
about
should have
this
been
scenes a
reading my
lot.
notes.
Yeah, that's the scene when I think about Nope. That's the one I immediately think about.
Sorry, I just read something funny.
I think about, again, now just at its core level is this animal in a situation it shouldn't have been in, which what is part of the reason why it makes you so sad that he does get shot, even though he did this horrible thing.
But that's what wild
It's still
animals
really
do.
sad that he gets shot. You're right. And so I had read that Stephen Young wasn't supposed to be Jupe. It was supposed to be a white actor. But in getting him cast, I feel like it creates this whole other like dynamic of like the fact that Jordy goes to fist bump him. It was sort of like this moment of connection of like exploited to exploited. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna hurt, like this sort of like, I feel like symbolism of like, we are in this together, which I think then Jupe did take and then didn't learn from it and then proceeded to exploit another animal.
Exactly, which
Trauma, baby.
brings us
Takes a
to
whole bunch of sapience to be able to like break the cycle.
yeah. So that brings us to his new live show at Jupiter's Claim, and he plans to use Lucky, one of OJ's horses that we had seen at the beginning, as bait. So the whole show is him, because he discovered Jean Jacket before
Right.
the UFO, before M and OJ.
Correct.
Oh.
And he was using the
We-
horses.
I think we skipped over
For
a
months.
couple of parts. One of the reasons that the Agua Dulce Ranch got prankled was because they stole a horse as bait,
And it got stuck in Jean Jacket.
and it got stuck in Jean
and
Jacket's mouth,
her digestive
in
system.
her digestive system, and she got pissed.
She was mad as fuck, which, I mean,
She was mad
it's
as
fair.
fuck.
It's true. The plastic horse.
Wouldn't you be?
Someone fed me.
A plastic horse.
I also
I'd
would
be
probably.
pissed as fuck.
I would also go on like an all-you-can-eat
It's like
buffet.
if you ordered a pizza and they give you a fake pizza.
They gave you plastic pizza.
They gave you a plastic pizza that said, "Yum yum, bitch." Bon appetit.
Huh,
teeth.
you're about to find
be
out
fucking
what's
pissed.
bone, apple, and teeth yourselves.
Oh
Um,
god. So the live show is basically they're gonna sacrifice a horse
I hate that.
to Miss Jean Jacket,
I hate that.
and it's funny because they unveil the horse and Lucky's like, "I'm good." Lucky's like,
Like,
"I'm
he's
good
like,
right here."
Y'all think? Y'all think?
Y'all think? Lucky's like, "I'm good right here."
Y'all stay thinking.
I'd like to stay seated.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
And so
I'd like to stay in, please.
the UFO arrives but devours Jupe and the entire audience. Woof.
Now, I would love to
I have
talk
thoughts.
about this because
Me too.
the scene of them going up the intestines is all practical. They had like a tube,
Yeah.
so it was all like this
Oh,
long
I thought
tube.
like the suck up was.
that
practical.
was maybe that wasn't
No,
practical.
That was CGI.
I was like, wow.
Standing nuts.
I was about to be released. Like, I was about to be like, whoa.
You're like Jordan Peele.
Incredible.
No.
No.
It was just the innard shot.
Them being starting to be digested, like going up the tubes. It's like this long tube, and they had the actors go up, and they were just putting like the slime on them as they were like moving through the tube. It's so fucking
Yuck.
cool. I love practical effects.
They should have
They
They
I
should have
just
just gotten like a
practical
really
effects.
like low pressure washer and filled it with slime and then just like had them crawl up and also like spray it on behind them.
And you know
It's
what's so
just-
funny about that? Is we discovered that the UFO is not a spaceship. It's a fucking predatory territorial animal,
Oh, yeah,
and it
that's
eats
important.
everything that looks directly at it. And let's not forget about that, because we were up until right now, we're like, that's a motherfucking spaceship, baby, that's an animal.
That's an animal. And can I just real quick, the fact that this entire audience is being digested alive for God knows how many hours, and you can hear their screams in Jean Jacket, like that
Yes.
idea is so horrifying.
It is so horrifying.
I
She's
wrote that
Sarlacc
down.
in the sky.
Look, I said the audience gets
Butterflies
sucked
in
up,
the sky.
and people
I
screaming
can
as it
recognize
hovers
the
overhead.
Wait. What is it? Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
Fucking
No,
Dolly's gonna hit
Yes.
us.
I'm singing
fucking
Reading Rainbow.
haunted. It's haunted. It's just so,
Sorry,
it's so
I
horrible.
was reading it, and I was like, "Oh, Dahlia said all that," and then I read, using his horse girl skills, OJ believes that they can lure the
That was me.
creature and get the shot,
Yes, ma'am.
and they end up calling her
Jean
Jean
Jacket.
Jacket.
And her name was Jean Jacket.
Unique. And the shot they're trying to get a shot of the UAP, Miss Jean Jacket, because they're like, this is the Oprah shot, baby. This was gonna make us millions.
Exactly. And you know, let's also not forget that Jean Jacket, they came up with the name because that was one of Dad's beloved horses, I think. Or the first
That-
horse that M had.
M was supposed to train,
Yes.
but then he ended up giving
It-
him to OJ, or like had OJ train him.
And that was the moment where like M's like, he didn't know what he did to me, but you knew because you looked at me and you did that thing. It's like you saw me, you know. And that was
Yeah.
Jean Jacket, the horse they were talking about.
So I thought that was really
And
cool.
they were training Jean Jacket for the Scorpion King, so that's
why. You're
Ah.
Unique.
welcome. So anyway, the Haywoods hire cinematographer Antlers Holst, which is such a fucking crazy name for assistants.
who
But-
was at the beginning shoot
yes.
that OJ and M were at.
So
He's kind of hot too.
he kind of
He was. He's kind of a dilf.
I like the voice.
his
Yeah,
voice is so
this is a nice
insane.
deep voice.
Raspy.
He got a real cowboy voice, and I like that. Anyway, he initially refuses, but everybody agrees
Talia.
after hearing about the Jupiter's
Let us
claim
fart.
incident.
Everybody's like, so glad you kept this going.
That's weird. Anyway, he brings, because they know that if they use any electric bullshit, it's just gonna turn off. So he has a motherfucking hand-cranked IMAX film.
Which I love that part when she's
My
like,
favorite
I told you.
moment.
And they do the
I told you to bring a motherfucking They do, that
and they
was
go
such
clap,
a
clap,
like
clap.
OJ has been so serious this whole time, but to have that little sibling moment fucking cracked me up. And I was watching with my brother, so I was like,
And there was this like Facebook post that I had seen as I was scrolling, and it was one of those famous ones. You probably have seen one where they take the actual like script and then you're like reading it and
Yeah.
align it. And
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
you can
I
see
saw
it
that
above,
too.
and I was like,
So
it
good.
was so good. And so Angel, because he's a nosy ass heartbroken bitch, with him, the group devises a plan to bait.
I
Jean
do have
Jacket.
one really quick fun fact because I did write this down. So the cinnamon toast crunch that helped with this movie, Hoyt, I think his name is.
Is it Hoyt or Holst?
No. Like the actual like filming, the
Oh.
real people behind the
Ooh.
movie. I think his name's Hoyt. I'd have to look it up. Jordan asked him like, how would, if you wanted to capture a UFO, like how would you want to capture it? And he said, like IMAX cameras. So that's why they use the little hand cranked IMAX film. And I was like, that's so cool. I
Stunning.
love that.
stunning.
Stunning.
Ooh, stunning.
Ooh, stunning.
Stunning.
How would you catch your UFO? With a hand crank
Snapchat,
and a
baby. Razor flip phone, baby.
Through the camera on my Nintendo DS, baby.
Better. Can't with you. Moving on. They use wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men to train Lucky.
That they steal.
Yes, they did steal it. They just love stealing
They
stuff.
do love stealing. We be
And-
loving stealing here.
The horse, the tube men, and
The
they.
ape from the jungle.
The batteries from the cars to inflate the tube.
You're so right.
True.
And they train Lucky, who didn't die because he's a smart ass bitch.
Which is
He's lucky.
Yeah, he is.
He's so lucky. He's a star, but he cry
With
in
the
his
lonely heart.
night, thinking if there's nothing.
Okay. Lucky. They train Lucky not to look up and make eye contact, which is good. It works for a bit. But Holst wants the money shot, and that results in him getting eaten with the camera. Dumb bitch. Angel survives an attack by being wrapped in tarp and barbed wire. Which
so the barbed wire hurts Jean Jacket's tummy. So she
Aw.
reveals her Wait, hold on. That's not why she reveals her final form.
No, it's not.
It's because she's peacocking.
Yeah.
She's like, now look at me. I'm the captain now.
Unicorn
Oh
is
my.
the uniform you put on.
And man, and I also wrote down that Jordan, the final form that inspired Jean Jacket was biblical angels, Neon Genesis,
Nerd,
Evangelion.
Evangelion, jellyfish, and
Fucking
octopus slash squid.
Octopussy.
Octopussy
you.
babes.
Which all of those combined, I'm like, I see it.
Oh, you know that's so funny because what I wrote was like it looks like a stingray.
She looks like an angle.
She looks like an animal, an ocean animal.
I said
UAPs
angle.
in the ocean.
She's very beautiful.
Open
to
your
me.
eyes, sheeple.
She's very gorgeous
She
to me.
is. She really is.
Anyway,
She's
that
an
was
animal, babe.
captivating. That was the same that was the same. The final form of jean jacket was what Brie had done on her Instagram, and I think we should include that in the show notes.
She got a denim
But
jacket
wow,
that's like
wow,
white and then put green lining in it.
wow. With fringe? I want that.
You can do fringe.
Love fringe.
I would love that.
Can you sew that for me?
Ooh, stunning.
So, here we are trying to run away from Miss Jean Jacket, and OJ looks at Jean Jacket to draw it away from M. And at this point, everybody's kind of getting swallowed up, and they're like, gotta get out, gotta get out. And OJ being cool big brother, so beautiful, amazing, lovely, love their relationship. He's like,
Thick.
get out of here! Thick. And
I need that ass.
M drives away on a motorcycle because this random, and this was the
This
one
random
part that
TMZ
I was
fucker.
like,
What's this about?
yeah, I was like,
What's all this then?
What's on, thank you.
this
What's
then?
on this then? Is this random TMZ guy comes up and is trying to like look into the people being
The
sucked
Jupiter's
up.
Claim accident.
Yeah,
It's
Incident.
spectacle. It's all
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Spectacle thing.
He sums up the entire message of the story. Spectacle, exploitation, and the exploitation of a spectacle.
yeah. So he
Boom.
he comes in. He runs into the end of the power and he gets thrown off his fucking motorcycle and
The scream
also
killed me.
yeah.
You didn't even go, ah!
And he gets
R2D2 screams his way.
and yeah, literally.
basically,
And he
yes.
gets sucked up by Jean Jacket, blah blah blah. But the motorcycle's still
Bye.
there, so M takes the motorcycle and drives to Jupiter's Claim. And I do also want to point out, because I did think this was cool, I am not a weeb and I have never seen Akira. Never
Yes.
seen
Go
it.
ahead, do the thing.
But I
Mention
do
it.
but I do know that but I do know Jordan is also a pretty big weeb. And
Yeah, he
the
is.
scene of M going into Jupiter's Claim and like doing that like turn,
It's like a drift sideways.
like drift sideways
Like a drift
turn
stop.
was the first live action shot that mirrors the Akira motorcycle scene, which has been done a lot in animation, never
Yes.
been done live action. And he did that shit with the black woman, and I think that's fucking cool.
It was fucking cool. I was like,
It's the first
what? Badass.
Live action, a lot of
Animation.
animation has mirrored
anime
it.
and cartoons. It really has been done a lot.
Because I saw a whole compilation
Teen
of people
Titans.
doing the Akira motorcycle turn, and
I-
it was all animation except for this one.
yeah,
Jordan
I've
said,
seen
I'm
that
going to
video.
make my vision come true. We nation rise up.
And if
He
we
did
can,
that shit.
we'll put that in evidence also from stories, because I think it's definitely worth a watch.
But she goes there. She ends up releasing the park's large balloon mascot of Jupe. And Jean Jacket is like, "Bitch, I'm gonna eat you."
What's
Because
that?
it's like literally like a little
Jupe.
animated version of Jupe.
She's like, that was delicious the first time. How about a second go?
and Jean Jacket goes to nom on it while M uses the wishing well that has
Aw.
a camera in it to photograph Jean Jacket from below. The
Can
balloon.
we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about that wishing well camera? That was fucking cool.
That was pretty cool.
That was
That's a
that's
bit
a
of a neat,
really
like souvenir.
yeah.
Especially with how large that picture
It
comes
was
out.
large. I was like, that's a big ass Polaroid.
That's awesome. So you
Anyway,
look into the
all of a
wishing
sudden we need
well.
to
You look
finish.
into the wishing well, and you can look in there like, oh my god, I found some coins or something, and then you can take a picture. And I don't know, does it still works without electricity, right?
Yeah, because you crank it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like a
perfect.
Polaroid.
There you go.
like you've been doing, Dahlia.
And that's why it's important. Are you telling me that I crank a lot? Did I be cranking a lot, or did you say something else that I
You've been
didn't get?
cranking that dick, baby.
Anyway, the balloon ends up popping, and she gets the shot. M gets the shot, and Jean Jacket explodes. She exploded.
Aw.
She dies.
Sad.
Reporters arrive
Unique?
nearby.
Unique.
I can't believe you did that.
Welcome, Antonio. Welcome to the team.
Reporters arrive nearby, and M sees an unharmed OJ and Lucky, and
Lucky is
everyone
so lucky.
survived, except for
Except
Jean
for everybody
Jacket.
that got
Except for Jean
eaten.
Jacket. R.I.P. Girly.
Everybody
all
that
the
was
audience
inside
members.
of Jean Jacket. That's sad.
Holst dies, right?
Unique?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
he does.
And all the other
He gets
horses
eaten.
before Lucky.
Yeah, R.I.P. to them too.
Lucky was built different.
Lucky
so
was like,
lucky.
I'm good here.
She's a star.
Dahlia, worth a watch?
Are you kidding me? Yes. I'm offended now. Having seen it, I'm like, yes. Anyway, I think it would have been really, really great to watch in the theaters. Yes.
I will ask really quick. Can you guys rank his 3 movies from favorite? Do you have like a favorite? I mean, they're all
Yes.
really good, so I don't think there's a least favorite, but like
No.
1 to 3.
I will say this. I've said it before, say it again. Get Out first, then Nope, and then Us. And I will say, because Us tried to explain too much, and you're like, I don't know about all that. Nope kind of explained, but didn't explain, like there was a lot, unexplained that you just kind of had to fill in the dots, which you could. But Get Out was the perfect amount.
I would agree with your lineup, but I'm gonna put Nope first, only because of my secret love of cowboys.
Thick
And
Cowboys,
aliens?
most
And
importantly.
aliens. So here we are.
I need to rewatch it, but I really like Us.
That was
So does Sky.
Us is
my
It's
favorite.
either Us or Nope at first. Get Out's actually at my bottom.
it is hard to rank them. Anyway, mine is Us, Nope, and then Get Out. But honestly, it could be all like the same.
Back to this pod.
Sorry, I just had to ask because I was very curious because a lot of people have been asking me what my ranking was of them, and I'm like, it's kind of hard to rank them, but
It's not a
this
first.
is what
it's
I'm
not
feeling.
A first, middle, and last.
It's like your favorite.
It really is subjective.
Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle?
There's no wrong answer.
Charmander.
There's no wrong answer.
Charmander.
It's just preference. They're all good.
Because of that episode with Charmander almost made me. Actually, it did make me cry. I can
you
say
have
almost
a
made me.
Squirtle on you.
I do. I love the Squirtle Squad too, but Charmander is my favorite.
Charmander's
Cute.
my favorite. Dolly, what's your favorite starter?
Well, bitch, are we talking about like OG?
OG only.
OG only.
Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur is really cute. See, there's
I
no
see
wrong
that for
answer. You're right. There's no wrong answer.
There's
They're
no
all
wrong answer.
they're
It's
all
good.
great.
What's your favorite? And Ash had all 3.
back to this because it's hot/solid cast. I think that's a
Yes.
rating. Yes.
Is
we
that
did the-
you deep throating the mic?
No.
Because that wasn't a woof. That wasn't an arf.
That was
wasn't a bark.
That was like a choking sound almost.
That was G
'Cause I
Jackie
got a
choking on the
chokehold
horse.
him.
The plastic horse.
The plastic
the,
horse.
Enamel horse or whatever the fuck she was.
So, okay. Cool.
You
All
know who's
agreement
the
on that.
hottest of this cast.
If you could talk about Brandon one more time.
If you talk about Brandon one
Okay.
more time.
Okay.
Okay.
Soundtrack/score.
Yes,
/ sounds.
the sounds. We talked
Good
about the
sound.
sounds. baby.
Good sounds.
I think there was some songs, but I can't remember.
There was some
There
songs.
was some songs.
There
And
was
they
some
were good songs.
Em was playing a lot of them really loudly for most of it.
Oh, love the use of the record player and old timey music because it really
Oh.
takes you back to a
Ooh,
time.
ooh, ooh. Me. Also,
Sky.
it's I think it's on Spotify. It's called the Jean Jacket remix of Sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses.
Yes.
I wear.
my-
Oh, that song was used so well because it was so creepy.
It was slowed down because of the.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
I'm not gonna talk about
Ugh.
it, but there was definitely a remix version of another song recently. Titanium.
oh.
Now
I am
that
titanium.
that was Chester. Actually, Chester did do the singing for Megan.
Did
you know
was
that?
A singing voice. I did know that. He actually texted me about it.
Oh my God, Chester! From whose phone?
He's got his own phone. It's
This is cats versus dogs up in here.
Costume design / set design / location.
Yes to all of it. Love all of the outfits. I love that M was so eccentric in her outfits.
she was green.
She was so cool.
It was
and OJ
like,
was orange.
I like
was
the
so
fries
chill.
outfit.
yeah.
I also liked Jupe's little
Get up.
get up.
Oh my
His
god.
I
The
like
back of
Jack.
that is so fucking
I
cool.
So cool.
don't
I
want to
want
shut
it so
the fuck
bad.
up about Jupe's outfit.
saw-
'cause, like cowboy, everything that he was wearing. Love cowboy shit.
I saw someone do like a cosplay for it or like Halloween costume or whatever, and they did such a fucking good job. It was like a
I-
girl doing like a female version of Jupe, and I was like, that's fucking cool. Favorite quotes?
What do you call a bad miracle?
My rhinestone cowboy.
Like a rhinestone
cowboy, baby.
Cowboy.
Wow, that was so offbeat.
My hat. I can't wear this with headphones, but here
Do
you
I look like I have $30?
go. Y'all come out here and see what I'm about to do with this man out here.
I don't think I have any quotes, but I was so
Oh, I have
captivated by the movie that I don't even think I have any recollections of things. Not right now.
I have a quote, and it is a quote that sent chills down my body when he said it, and it is when OJ says, "What if it's not a ship?"
You're so
Done.
right.
Yeah.
Period.
I love that. Ooh, he was just so... He knew so many things.
He's just
He
a
was
knower
so
of
good.
things.
He was so good at his
It's
job.
what a horse girls. It's horse girl representation we wanted.
Dude, is this a fact
Horse
that...
girl nation rise
Is
up.
this a fact that people want horse boys?
A horse girl
Sensitive?
who needs their horse boy.
A city girl needs her
No,
horse boy.
a horse girl has to have a hard ass guy that turns soft. This is already a guy who's like more in tune with animals and sensitive and understanding, but also rough.
I'd eat that ass so quickly.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Hey, Dahlia. Hey, Dahlia. As the loser of this episode, do you think this movie's worth all the hype it's received? And do you feel like you missed out on having not seen it till
Ooh.
now?
We already know the answer.
Again, we're here at a yes and a yes. A little
Take a
upsetty
shot.
spaghetti.
Bro, can you please take that hat off?
A little upsetting
No!
spaghetti. I wish that I had seen it sooner. Again, I really wish that I saw it in the theaters, but I didn't. And all of the hype that has been behind it is so absolutely on point. I don't know what the fuck is up with these scores. It's complete bullshit, but
Wackadoodle.
what the fuck
Take
ever.
the hat off,
And
please.
to have no noms this season makes me irritated for Jordan Peele, because if you want to be validated, this is the podcast that's gonna validate you, man. Because like, your shit is good.
Yo, we should probably, just because it's like it's the only one left, we should do us.
We should do us.
Everyone's
for-
seen
I've
us.
seen us.
Drunk bonus episode,
Ah!
which we haven't done since the Black Phone.
I love that episode so much.
You love that movie.
I
so
love
much.
that movie so much.
I love that
And it
episode
didn't get
and that movie.
nominated.
Of course, so I knew it wasn't going to.
Dude, it's so good.
If
I
Nope didn't get
know!
nominated, Black Phone was not going to get nominated.
I know it sucks. It really sucks. I literally
know
had
what?
some hope for Nope because
Let-
of the sounds alone and like the production. Like I was like, it's got to get something, but it.
And let me just say, to leave us off with a Black Phone not getting nominated, for all the people, the toughest part of it is, no, this is kind of that, actually. The toughest part of it is like the pedophilia aspect, and we all know that that's bad and not good, and it's happening all the time, and trafficking, and no one wants to bring that to light. And if it had gotten nominated, I just feel like that would have been a really good platform to like be on there, because people, if you remember, in the last year or so, just went on vicious cycles during COVID because there was nothing else to talk about, and they brought things to light, and just because the world started turning a fucking again, things got brushed under the rug. So
I think that goes the same with like Nope, because it talks about like exploitation and like spectacle. Like this movie came out and then Dahmer the series came out and everyone was like, oh my god, like watching it and shit. And that dude, fucking Evan Peters got a Golden Globe for playing Jeffrey Dahmer. So like,
and that's what Nope was warning about.
and it was warning
About
about, and
it.
Hollywood just totally ignored it for the Oscars, which I mean, like I said, it sucks, but it's not surprising.
Academy, I'm just saying, learn from your fucking mistakes, dude. Like,
Oh, they won't.
They can't. And they shan't.
Please take the hat off. I'm begging you.
No!
See, they're exploiting it right now.
and on that note,
That concludes this episode of Sit Down
I will only
Loser.
fuck with it.
We're watching a movie. You almost made me fuck up. We're watching a movie. We'll catch you guys next time.
bye, losers. And this time for real, go on, get! Okay, so here's some things, just a little palate cleanser in between up until right now, because I've been writing some thoughts about the movie. Okay, so from the beginning until right where we're talking about now, I said sad about OJ's dad and that he's painfully shy. I said OJ looks thickums. Our Jupe's childhood sitcom story was upsetting as fuck. The horse was named Jean Jacket, and that is so cute. A callback to the Mummy, the Scorpion King, because I think I saw that somewhere. And then I love that they separated all the stories into names. So this one was called Ghost. I'd name a horse Ghost. Why is he in the arena? Who put him there? Why Spooky wins? Ghost jumps out and runs away. What else did I say? When shit is in the moon glow, I can't even. My eyes are fooling me. I also said
The moon glow?
dude, I couldn't fucking see shit. I was just like, wait, you saw what? I literally could not see, but that could just be my own problem.
And that was filmed in the daytime, and they changed
Or
it
the
to
moon glow.
nighttime
Bitch, I
in
can't.
post-production. Isn't that crazy?
I don't understand how that happens. Insane.
Magic.
Incredible.
Magic.
Emerald's shopping moment makes me realize how
Cinema.
effervescent she is. She is very over the top in a good way. They meet Angel, who I feel is me after I exited my X-Files kick. I love the yelling and echo, good sounds, and cute little moment, but Jupe has ulterior motives, so clock that.
You need to put this into like a little thing of Dolly just going through her notes.
Angel's really nosy for a broken-hearted bitch.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He was like, yeah, we broke up. Blah, blah, blah.
Now this is a section Clover. The fact that horses are shrieking frightens me. They neigh, not shriek.
They do neigh. Horses do neigh.
They do be named.
Hey, can you make a horse sound?
They are also known to whinny.
Yeah, but
Jot that down.
that was shrieking, my guy. OMG, what the fuck is that?
Like I did during
Oh,
Halloween
never
Horror
mind.
Nights.
It's just terrible children's pranks. I hate pranks.
that was a delayed response on me. My bad.
Oh, hold on. And then
Did
Maybe
we tell
whinny.
you about that?
oh, I don't think you
So we were walking through one of the mazes, and I can't remember which one, but I grabbed onto Ketzel so tightly, I accidentally grabbed onto their bra strap. And after we left the house, Ketzel was like, "You grabbed on," and I was just like, "Nick."
She grabbed on. She grabbed on her pulled. I was like,
Pulling them closer to me. Oh fuck, that was funny.
Did that make you feel feral, Ketzel?
it made me feel like a goddamn
One of
horse.
God's creatures.
One of God's preferred creature.
apparently, as noted in one of the opens. The horses are horsing. The camera is still on, and they're throwing Sour Patch Kids to the
Please.
tiniest target.
Please make that a fucking sound. The horses are horsing.
Oh, it's gonna be at the end. It's gonna be at the end, and just one solid minute of Dogga going
Nice,
through
nice,
all-
nice, nice, nice.
OJ is on a vendetta for daddy. So you're telling me Q couldn't keep their gallstones, but OJ could keep the nickel lodged inside of his dead father's skull/brain? Right, dot, dot, dot.
Oh my god. You know what, Dolly? You bring such a... Oh, you're dying to talk about this, huh?
I haven't. That you put up. I gotta talk to a doctor.
Gordy's story is sad. I saw the shoe in the beginning and glad it was brought back. I feel like Jupe's story was too short about it. We didn't learn enough. And then that's where we are now. Lucky. We gon' get lucky. Love the slushy machines, and they better have been at Halloween Horror Nights. Steven Yeun is hot.
They
somehow even hotter. Somehow hotter in his cowboy garb. Love. Also, Mary Jo
Oh,
Elliott
yes.
is
Arf,
alive.
arf.
Do you guys? Oh my god! What is it about
I got
fucking
so much to say.
Asians and Southern accents? Just so fucking
Arf,
jarring.
arf, arf.
Do you? I remember. It's one of the only episodes of Always Sunny that I will remember.
The You mean the best episode?
I'm so glad I read that.